Hey there, hi there, ho there, hello there. My name's Adam. Welcome back to the channel Kaputy Inc. If you're here looking for the tool cart tour, well, you're in the right place. We're also celebrating 1 year on YouTube, which is pretty significant. That means 1 year ago today, I became historically significant. You know, you got Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln, Lepetame, or me. No, that's Blazing Saddles. If you haven't watched it, watch it. They won't let it be on TV, I'm sure, nowadays. But get the DVD. Check it out on Netflix or whatever. Yeah, so I'm pretty jazzed. 1 year, 268 subscribers at this point, which I'm blown away by. Can't believe that many people would like to watch my dumb ass do some stuff. But I haven't made any blooper reels so far. You know, like we haven't dropped a truck off the lift or got run over by anything. So I'd call it a smashing success. So, on to the tool cart tour. Let's get kicking. First things first, the back wall. We're not Drake, right? We're not started at the bottom, now we're here. We're going to start at the top and work our way to the bottom. Kind of like your uncle, who everybody knew that he was into dudes, but he didn't want to say it. And then he goes to a big city and, you know, he goes to a bar and realizes, oh shit. Anyways, if you don't understand that, ask your parents or your uncle. Anyways, back wall here. We have the magnet trays. 1, 2, there's a bunch more stuck to the back, different sizes and stuff. Nice to throw bolts in. If you don't know what a magnet tray is for, go talk to Tommy. He's got a tack hammer. He's gonna hit you in the head with it. Magnetic screwdriver, little magnet, a couple other magnets because my fat fingers don't fit in certain places and my fat ass doesn't like to bend over. So lots of magnets is important. Long reach ones, that thing extends out. Whoop, know what I'm saying? Extensions, we have our 1/2 inch impact chrome. As far as I'm concerned, everything's an impact extension. Different sizes, now we got on 3/8, we got a couple 1/4 inch. We also have 1/4 inch, a couple of short ones over here, and the screwdriver version of it, so you don't have to have 800 nut drivers to add to your set. This is a Blue Point can holder, but I use it for, we got our, I don't even want to touch these, I'll end up like Kanye. We got our anti-seize in silver, we have our copper anti-seize, and then we have a liquid pipe dope. So doing a lot of hydraulic stuff around here, it's important, pipe threads, you know, you gotta have the pipe dope on there. Wobbles, 1/2 inch, 2 of them, 3/8. I don't have an impact, but I don't really do much impact. I would like to add one maybe, or maybe an impact extension or a wobble extension that has more wobble than just the rounded end on these. Up here you got your different size conversions. You know, you go from 1/2 to 3/8, or you go from 1/2 to 3/8. Or what is that? Oh, that's 3/4. Oh, that's 3/4. That's the big dog right there. So you go from 1/2 to 3/4. I've got some big sockets in the big toolbox. This one 1/2 to 3/8. This one 3/8 back up to 1/2 the other direction. 1/4 to 3/8. 3/8 to 1/4. Razor blades for chopping up lines. Just kidding. This, I don't know why I keep it. I don't drink, but this is really cool. I found it in an old car. It's a Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't know if we can pick up on that, but whatever. It was real rusty, and I think it's pretty sweet. I'm planning on giving it to somebody one day. Just haven't got around to it, and I'm going to leave it there. Silver pencils for fabrication. I like the silver pencils for drawing on stuff. Slid into the sides here. I've got a black Sharpie, red Sharpie. Here's a couple more magnets. One's a pen, actually, I do believe. And then the other one's another black Sharpie. Got to have that. Bubbles, safety glasses, you know. Gotta see my kitties. Yeah, that would describe the top there. I think I nailed everything on that. Magnets, these magnet strips. I buy these at the old Harbor Freight. Love them. Can't live without them. I got a whole shit ton in the other box. They help keep tools in straight. I don't have soft close drawers in my big Snap-on box, so you get a little aggressive from time to time. You know how it is. All right, we'll move down here. Top tray, if that's what you'll call it. We'll start on the right-hand side over here. 1/2 inch swivel head, flex head ratchet, whatever you want to call it. Brand, probably Craftsman, unknown. Craftsman 3/8, low profile, fine tooth ratchet. Long handle, another Craftsman, small, that's just the basic one, fine tooth low profile or whatever. I like those low profile ones. Main reason for keeping two 3/8 ratchets or 1/4 inch ratchets in here, because I always end up losing one. Like, oh, dropped it, or you know, whatever, it's sitting over there, screw it, grab a different one. We also have a gear wrench scraper here. This thing is nice. Great size, sturdy beef, great handle. Highly recommend that sucker right there. Move over to the sockets. These are all Westling Machine socket trays. Shout out to Westling Machine, great product. Also Westling Machine, a bit of criticism. We don't need 21, 30 seconds or 19, 30 seconds. I mean, some of you do. I'm sure you'll be like, oh no, I use it all the time. But I'm just saying, the basic mechanic, you could get rid of those. You could lop off 3 pegs. I got 3 pegs here that I don't use. That actually I had to cut this divider out to protrude in. Same over here, another little modification. I had to hog out this hole a little bit so the scraper would fit down in one of these holes. But yeah, we could have been, in retrospect, I could have cut off those 2 and just shortened the tray and it would have fit what I needed. So we go all the way up to 1.5 inches. We start down here at 3/8. That socket will probably never ever get used, but it's there. Then we go to our 3/8. Those are all deep well sockets. Then we go to 3/8. We have deep well impact, shallow impact, and then we go to 1/4 inch chrome. The tray goes from 5/8 all the way down to 1/8 inch. We really start at 5/16. I do have a 9/30 seconds there because I had it in the box. Tape measure, should have about 40 of those because I seem to set them somewhere and not remember when. Move over, metric stuff. The box is divided. Standard on the right hand, metric on the left. We go all the way up to a 36 down to 9mm here. Those are all deep well, same as over here. Deep well 1/2 inch drive. Then we got our 3/8 deep well impact, 3/8 shallow impact, and again down to the chrome. Miraculously, I have all of my 10mm. I don't know how that happened, but we have enough that we can lose quite a few before we have to worry about it. On this side, we have a lining bar, cat's paw, I'm not sure what anybody calls that or whatever. Then we have 2 pry bars, smaller. There was a 3rd one. It's probably on the highway somewhere or in the engine bay of another vehicle. We also keep blue, red, I think I have green Loctite in here. We keep 3 kinds of Loctite. That pretty much tells you what's in the top of the box here. As far as the box, I don't remember what brand it is. I bought it at Menards. I bought it at Menards. I paid $150 brand new, something like that. The keys, who gives a shit? This top never closes. The entire shop is my toolbox, so somebody's gonna have to break into the shop to steal this, which we have a security system. We'll catch you with a gun. Yeah. Next, we'll go through the drawers. Drawers. Top left drawer. Knipex, Cobras, Knipex, flush cuts, spring loaded, neato. 2 sizes of crescent wrenches. We have 5 sizes of crescent wrenches in the big box. 3 vice grips. They are vice grip brand 2. Big, little, needle nose. If you know my grandpa, needle nose vice grips are not to be used as vice grips. So he's turning in his grave knowing that I use those as actual vice grips. Utility knife, super handy. Next drawer over. Screwdrivers. This is just a basic Craftsman set. I really don't find myself using screwdrivers out of the big box unless they're super long or it's a really big head one. Those get the job done. Pick set, another little pick, razor blade scraper, a couple of my common chisels that I find myself using, a lighter, which we don't use very much anymore because I have another tool I'll show you in a second, electrical tape. This drawer, not super proud of at the moment. I just got some new big gear wrench, double box end wrenches, big offset, they're long as shit. They ended up in the big box. We needed a space, and I thought it was smart to get a set of ratcheting wrenches in here. So I don't know if I'm gonna foam this drawer out or what I'm gonna do, but I don't want them just laying freely in there. I want them racked out like this. So, but we have our gear wrench ratcheting wrenches, gear wrench, and then these are just some Craftsman regular wrenches in metric. We go up to what, 19 down to 8mm, I do believe. And there's a little guy laying underneath here too. You never know when you need the 7mm. 7 mil. Never know when you need that guy. Same deal here. We've got the little teeny tiny 1/4 inch wrench, but then we go all the way up to, we get 1 inch out of this, up to 1 inch in the standard. And I did the exact same sizes in the gear wrench. The super big wrench is the gear wrench set. I just left in the box. If we need something bigger than an inch, I go over to the box for it. So that's the wrench drawer. Again, metric on the left, standard on the right. Bottom drawer, I have my Torx head. Only 1 or 2 of those are snapped off. Looks like one's out of there missing. I should have got that fixed before I started filming. Anyways, you got your metric Allen head sockets, standard Allen head sockets, death wheel, 90-degree death wheel from the Harbor Freight, little roll cartridge sandpaper deal here or whatever, getting in, got to hog out a hole, clean out a little rust. It is Minnesota. Die grinder with a carbide bit on it, angle grinder with roll locks in it. Right now it's got, what, 36 grit sandpaper. Little turbo torch here for doing shrink wrap stuff. I like that guy a lot. Stays on, you don't have to hold it down. What is this? I bought it on eBay, I think. Sievert, S-I-E-V-E-R-T. I've had this for a couple of years. It's held up really well, including being dropped. Fills in from the bottom. I think it's butane. Simple. Boom. Turn. And it's on. And you can adjust the flame. I like that guy. I like that guy a lot. I wish it wasn't plastic, and I knew it was going to last forever. Simple test light. I'm finding that maybe that doesn't need to be in the drawer anymore. Anytime electrical, I end up going for my power probe. So, 1/2 inch impact Ingersoll Rand titanium composite. Same model in a 3/8 drive. Then we have our roll lock bin. You got your Scotch-Brites, sandpapers. That's basically it in there. This side of the box is a hammer rack I built. This is a piece of angle iron. I notched out and welded a piece of tubing in there so I could hold these 5 hammers. 3 different size handles there. This is probably my favorite tool in the box. Just a standard hammerhead. I've replaced the handle a couple times. These grooves are similar to the ones my grandpa put in. This is probably one of my favorite things. This hammer, just fucking love it. Then I've got a couple of small ball beans. I don't keep any dead blows on here. I find myself not using them. Maybe because I'm an idiot or a hack, but whatever. So those are my hammers. Again, I like the 3 different sizes because you gotta really get some leverage. You got the long one, but a lot of times because I set it somewhere I can't remember, so you go grab it. This side of the box, tool tray here. I ordered this. It's not the same brand. I ended up having to I was able to reuse a hole here and maybe a hole here. No, I had to drill one here, and so it just hangs. And it has a lip that it clips on with too here. I do believe, right? Yeah, it's got a lip that it kind of sits on here with, and then it bolts on with 2 of these that share this hole here. I think maybe it's like a Sonics brand or something. I don't know. But I ended up welding this because this tray would flop down all the time at the most inopportune time. So I just put some tacks on there so this thing is solid. I like that. I built this can rack. It was just a piece of flat stock, just welded some tubing to it, and then I just cut a little, you can't see them here, but I just cut a little notch, bent the tab over, and make sure the can can't fall at the bottom. A couple of brake clean, penetrating oil, air tool loop. Yeah, that'd be that. And then at the bottom here, we have the 3/4 drive Ingersoll Rand composite. It's identical setup to the other 2 ones, just a 3/4 drive. We're taking the big nuts off the dump truck wheels and stuff. Checking it out from the back. Again, magnetic tool trays, the bigger sizes. Glove box holder for the bitch mittens. I don't use those very much because I ain't no bitch. But my friend Tone does, and he's not a bitch, but he uses them, so don't judge him. That would be the back side of the toolbox. There's a Midland sticker on here. Maybe that's what brand this is, or I have no idea what the hell that's from. So that's gonna wrap up our tool cart tour. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like. If you didn't, give us a dislike. Please don't, but do if you need to. Or you can just tell me I'm a dipshit in the comments. That's great as well. There's a lot of experts out there, and it's good to be known that you're an expert by calling somebody a dipshit on the internet. If you really enjoyed it and you think you'd like to see me doing my most excellent work, please subscribe. See you on the next one.